This is going to be a tutorial of all of the mechanics. All of them.
Including this.
Yes, and that. All of the mechanics. How to walk, alright? So, here's how to walk, just in case you don't know how to walk somehow.
Watch a video.
So, if you do this, if you're using both hands, you're doing it wrong, okay? You have to use one hand, swing like that, use the other hand, swing like that, but you gotta go quick. So do like
Like
boop,
this.
boop, 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 boop. But you don't want to like jump up like you're trying to go to the moon. You need to just go. You need to go more like forward. So go like whoop.
Make your arms parallel. Don't hit the ground like this. You should go parallel like this.
Yeah, don't go to the moon. Let's go that way. Okay. Okay. This is how you buy a cosmetic. So when you join the game, you join the game, like first time getting the game, you should start off with 500 shiny rocks, and you get 100 shiny rocks every day. So a cosmetic that is 500 shiny rocks, and that you might get is the party hat. So you have to click this button, not this, the button. Make sure it's red, and then walk over here, okay? Do not click on this. Click on the button next to it. This will show what cosmetic you're buying. And then right here, it should say yes, and then yes, I need it. And then you have the cosmetic. Woohoo!
Some people may judge you for the party hat because it's commonly referred to as a species of called the mini games kid. Another cosmetic you could get for 500 is this. You'll less likely get judged, but it really doesn't matter. Just get whatever you want.
Yeah, get whatever you want. Maybe save up for something like this. Your choice. Okay, so you can pinch climb by grabbing an object like this and just pinching it. So have both hands pushing onto it, and then propel yourself upwards. Make sure not to go too back, unless you're gonna fall.
Or you'll do this.
Yeah, and try to go up, and then when you go up, squeeze the thing again. Go up, squeeze, go up, squeeze, go up, squeeze. Not fall.
Eventually, if you get good enough, it'll look something like this.
Like what he's doing. And that's how you pinch climb.
And you can make it all the way up.
If you want to wall jump, if you want to wall jump, then you're going to have to utilize the power of your grippy, dead, cold fingers. And you gotta boop.
Remember, you stick for about half a second, so like that. So use that grip to your advantage, and just keep going.
Make sure you don't do like a light push. And when you're walking, you do a light push. But when you're on the walls, you want to propel yourself far enough to the other wall, and you want to go up. So it would look like this. You use your grip, then you bounce, grip, bounce, grip, bounce, grip, bounce, grip, bounce, and then you can make it up to the top. Okay. What are you gonna say?
This mate, I'm stealing from Jamie and Curly. I'm kidding. So just like push upward like this, and make sure you push upward. Don't do this. Because then you're just like sort of pushing down. Do this.
Yeah. Okay. Next mechanic, which not many people know about, is elevator climbing. Alright? So, if you want to elevator climb, you're probably going to need a long arm. You're probably going to need a long arm, unlike mine, which is not the lengthiest one. And you're going to have to put your arm around the wall. And I wish you could see my hand. But it's like pinch climbing. But instead of your hand being on the wall, you have one hand on the wall and your body on the other side. And you push yourself upwards. And it's very easy if you have a lengthy arm, unlike mine. And then you go up and up and up and up. It's relatively easy if you have a long arm.
But you probably don't want to elevator climb because you probably need a long arm for it. Because I can't really do it.
Yeah.
So I think the best way to get up is probably either pinch climbing or wall bouncing.
But if you want to elevator climb and you're actually above the age limit to be on a VR headset, then you can probably have long enough arms to do this. So, if you're running away from the lava monkey, the lava monkey would have a speed boost. So, in order to get away from the lava monkey, you're going to have to make a juke. A juke would be...
It's when you break a player's ankles.
It would be if you were to bounce off this tree, but the lava monkey's still going up the ramp. Then they would get lost, and you would have more time to run.
Say I'm the lava monkey and I'm chasing Cordy. He needs to juke me.
You need to do like that, and then he's completely lost. His palms are broken.
Exactly. My palms are broken, bro. Wall climb.
So if you want to wall climb, then you're gonna need to use your grippy dead fingers again, okay? So you're gonna have to get onto the wall, and you're gonna have to scale up the wall, or you can just start from a high place, like on top of Stump, and you're gonna need to use your grippy fingers to scale the walls, and you need to get a good spot on the wall where you can go upwards. You see this wall is kind of slanted. You need to use that slant to your advantage and go up, but don't go too far up, because if you go too far up, there will be slippery walls that are hard to wall climb on. In order to wall run, you're gonna need to climb up this giant wall. So use your grip, get onto one side of the wall, and see, this is not just a flat surface. There is an angle here. So you can bounce off of this wall, to this wall, to this wall, and keep on going. And then once you get high enough, you can start wall running. So mountains is one of the mini maps in Gorilla Tag, and with mountains is ice. Ice is very slippery, and there's many ways to deal with the tricky ice. And make sure not to have a concussion. Okay?
A concussion.
So, this is the fan. There are wind turbines like this in like some of the maps, and they propel you to other places. This one is bringing you back to the igloo. You need to know how to handle yourself on the ice, because you don't just want to get on the ice and then slip away, okay? You want to get on the ice and know what you're doing in order to get the lava monkeys away from you, or just going somewhere that you need to go. So to handle yourself on the ice, you need to use your hands. It's like ice skating, but your hands are the roller skates. depending which hand you use, and it may go out of control sometimes, you can go certain directions on the ice with your hands. So if you already use your right hand, then you would go that way. If you already use your left hand, you would go that way. If you don't know how to use a rope, it's also with your dead, cold, grippy fingers. So you're gonna need to hold down like most of the buttons on your controller.
Only one.
But your thumb doesn't count.
Yeah,
okay?
Your thumb. You don't need your pointer finger either.
But usually you'd want to use all of your fingers. So,
yeah, sure.
And then you want to go onto the rope with your fist, and then you're gonna latch onto it. Then use your other fist and go on, and then boop, 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 and now you're climbing. You may be thinking, if you went to the zip line this way, then you're not gonna go all the way up. You're just gonna go all the way back from whence you came. But if you grab onto it, but then you treat it like a rope, and you jump, and you jump, and you jump, and you use it like a rope, then you can go up it. I don't know how to swim. We're just at the bottom of this lake. So all you gotta do is you just gotta swim like you're actually swimming, but you're a lot lighter. So just bring your hands up and bring them down, and bring your hands up and bring them down. That's how to go up. If you want to go over there, for example, then you put them this way, and then you start schmooving, and then maybe you fall. Who knows? Beach is a wild map. In most Christmas updates and in Basement, there's one cool mechanic. Becoming tiny. Look at that guy. He's big now. And now he's tiny. So the maze is one of the tiny things where you can go in and become tiny. And there are giant scary monster things that will shoot eye lasers at you so that you can't get it to the end cosmetic at the end of the maze. Gliding was added in the Clouds revamp, and you get one of your leaf gliders that you can customize with stuff from City, and you go into the wind turbine that I discussed earlier, and you can glide. This is probably one of the best mechanics because it's so fun and calming. And basically, when you're gliding, you don't want to go up. You don't want to go up that much. Or else you're just going to go falling down and crash landing, like I just did. But mainly how you glide is you keep straight, or you can go down so that you don't fall down and crash. If you want to turn, don't do this. You just move your glider around like this. You see? And with this knowledge, you can glide around clouds like a pro. And you can also fall. And one more thing.
Subscribe.
Okay, that was every single mechanic that is in the game so far.